So we go back to KwaZulu-Natal now for those mop-up operations after the floods this week. And our reporter Nozintombi Miya has been with us all morning. She is in Umlazi near Durban, where there's also been reports of looting. Nozintombi, good morning once more. And of course, following up on those reports of looting, we were told that last night people actually broke into some of the shops around Umlazi. But you also spoke about similar incidents at the container terminals. So what is the latest from there?
Yeah, thanks so much, Sakina. I mean, it took us almost 30 to 45 minutes just to move from the container terminal by the old airport precinct to come here to the Umlazi J section by the Boxer store. And our network is problematic. We're going to head in, but before we head in, I just want to give you a context of what eyewitness account was of what happened yesterday. Residents here say that the electricity went off from about 9:30 in the evening. And as the electricity went off, there was no network. They started hearing gunshots. And as they started hearing gunshots, there was a commotion and people came out and started seeing residents starting to loot here at the Usave. So the Usave itself, inside the store itself, there is no network, but we are going to be heading inside there. We are going to be speaking to some of the people that are busy doing some of the cleanup operations. And I'm going to ask Kwazi, my camera colleague, to just show you just the debris, the utter debris that is happening. I mean, we've got flour littered all over the place. You can see, some of the items that the looters were not able to get away with strewn all over here. There's dustbins here. Some of the staff have been working since this morning to try and clean up the utter devastation that they're seeing here. They've had to call their colleagues from different places of the Boxer to come and get them assistance. I mean, the whole place here has been absolutely gutted. There's nothing left. People are concerned about their jobs. They're not sure whether or not they'll still be able to have jobs when they come back. And what they want to know is whether or not they'll be able to get some sort of assistance or whether or not they'll be able to get jobs. I'm going to speak to this lady here. Hi, Mama, how are you? You were here last night when the looting happened. What happened? Just explain to us what happened.
La KZN Floods okwesibili kwenzeka kanje umhla ka10 uJuly kwaluthwa la uma kuluthwa kuthe safika ngendlela kwakuyiyona kwakufanele ukuthi singasasebenza straight siphelele umsebenzi kodwa ngenxa abelungu bethu ukuthi umlungu hleze umlungu ngeke umenze lutho savulwa isitolo alright.
So you're telling me that this is the second time this store has been looted since last year, and your job security again is a problem. It's a big issue, a big concern.
Iproblema angazi ukuthi yini inkinga yabo noma mhlambe bafuna singasebenzi noma yini angazi okungiphatha kabi kakhulu uma bengena la belutha mhla ka10 July baphinde okwesibili manje. It's second time namhlanje.
Do you think they see this place as an easy target?
Ngashonelwa ingane yami ngithuma esitolo ngo5 ntambama mhla 11 July. Angizange ngikuzwe usorry umongameli uRamaphosa ubaba kuthina ubaba wethu. Ngafika sekuluthiwe la kaBoxer ngathuma ingane yami esitolo ngathi ayongithengela ikhadi eMatusi kanti abantu bayolutha khona ingane yami yadubuleka ngabuya sekuthiwa ingane yami ishonile kade ngithuma ikhadi kaBoxer. Okusiphatha kabi igama elikhulunywayo kuthiwa abelungu baBoxer bahlangene noRamaphosa namashares bahlangene bayinto eyodwa yiko nje idolo zethu zeziwa kanje ngoba naselooting yokuqala wathola ukuthi uBoxer udestroya ngaphezulu kwazo zonke izitolo. Manje kungiphetha kabuhlungu. Ngiyacela nje nakuRamaphosa ukuthi njengoba naku kufika imvula abantu uyabanxesezela ngiyacela ukuthi nama nginxesezelela ingane yami yayingayile kolutha ngangiyithuma ikhadi eMatusa kodwa ngayingcwabela ingane yami ngisaphatheke kabi namhlanje lento eyenzeka la ingivusela le lokabuhlungu okwenzeka eqaleni ngifelwe ingane yami ngiyithuma ikhadi eMatusa.
So it's a trauma on top of a trauma for you.
Exactly, angikho right ngiyabonga kakhulu.
All right, thank you so much.
Ngicela nje ukuthi ngathi izikhulu ozikalala bangakwazi ukuthi bangithole ngizwe ukuthi njengoba bayabanxesezela abantu ngala nangala mina engafelwe ingane yami ngiyithuma ikhadi ingayanga kolutho angaze ngimuze uRamaphosa njengobaba wethu ethi bonke ababulawela izingane zabo zingezanga lutho imndeni yabo ingezanga lutho uyaxolisa.
So yesterday's looting was more trauma on top of already compounded.
Exactly, kuvuka leyanto.
All right, thank you so much, Mama. You know, Sakina, as you can see, the visuals that you're seeing, the shelves are empty, absolutely devastated. You know, they've had to get wheelbarrows to try and collect all the debris that's been littered on the floor. But the store itself is gutted. You can almost see the part where the residents came and cut out sections of the store to gain access and entry into the store. They do have security footage, but it simply wasn't enough. And what we're hearing from the eyewitness, this is the second time that this store itself has been looted, has been targeted. And she's saying what a lot of the other residents living here are saying, that they feel as though they are being targeted and they feel as though they're not being given assistance by government. She lost a family member as a result of the looting in the first place in July. And she says yesterday's looting just absolutely triggered her once more. I mean, you can see the workers here at Boxer basically cleaning up. But the reality is they actually don't know whether or not they're going to have jobs tomorrow. This is just a cleanup operation for them to be able to salvage what they can, but they don't actually know whether or not they will have jobs because they're not even sure whether management will still have enough money to be able to pay their salaries from the absolute sheer devastation and looting of this Boxer. And we know that just a few meters down at the Usave, it's similar scenes that we're hearing, similar scenes that we heard of. And we know from the residents here, you can see them sort of dotted around, staring at the chaos and the melee. People saw what happened. People know who the looters were, who the offenders were, but the culture of fear that is rife in this section has led people to a situation where they are simply too afraid to come out and point to the police who the looters were. So the situation, it is ongoing. We will be giving you rolling coverage. We are going to move towards the Usave that is further up, just to give you more clarity on what exactly happened at the Usave there, along with what has happened here at Boxer. Sakina.
Thanks so much, Nozintombi Miya, the latest there from Umlazi Township. And this as we begin to assess some of the impact of not just the damage of the flooding earlier in the week, but as you can see there, some of the stores in Umlazi being ransacked once again for the second time in the spate of a year, and everything looted from those shops once more. And